in situationships and confused ships, and there are women that think that they are with these people and they're not.
Oh, welcome to Ladies Collection, the podcast. I'm the host, Anna Monroe. In this episode, we're sitting down with the president of the Ark of Noah, professional resume writer, visionary thought leader, development and conflict coach, and strategist, Miss Cassandra C. Welcome to Ladies Collection Podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Absolutely.
Are you drinking anything this evening?
I have a good, strong cup of H2O.
That's good. I'm drinking a little bit of lemon water myself with a splash of mango punch. So, yeah, with a little bit of lemon.
Kind of tasty mango punch.
Mm-hmm. So, how has the recent pandemic affected your life?
Yeah, that's hard. I can't believe that we're still in the pandemic, right? Like, so it's been, what are we at, 2 years at this point? Like, what was that, 20? Yeah, so 2 years.
Yeah.
So for me, it was so weird. So in 2019, it was just a horrible year for me and my family. We had 4 or 5 deaths in my family, like my immediate family, and that included my mom and my oldest brother.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so 2019 was rough. And so I'm kind of in that space all year long where I'm kind of grieving and all of that. And then here we go, March of 2020, and the whole world shuts down. And so now you are forced to be in the house, in essence, right? And so some of those things that you would do to kind of alleviate stress and or even go to work and just not think about things. Now you're at home all day. So when you talk about the pandemic effects, for me, it was a bit of a struggle, quite honestly, initially, until I kind of found my way, like, right, started trying to think about the brighter moments, and being present in the now, right? Like, because we would never, ever have imagined that the world was going to shut down over this, and that you would get some of the time that you now have, you know, like, so I'm not commuting to work. I get to spend all that time with my kids. So now I can cook dinner versus we go eat this quick box dinner kind of thing. Now we can go for a walk and we can do all of these things and still get you to bed at a decent time and do it all over again. So there were some bad things about it, but then there were definitely some things where I'm like, I mean, it was needed. It was a moment to reset. And when I say needed, like, of course, there's a lot of death that came with this. So I don't mean needed in that capacity, but in terms of giving folks an opportunity to reset if they needed to.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I can't imagine, you know, like you said, the pandemic, I think there was some good and bad. You know, the bad, of course, was losing loved ones and, you know, people's mental health. People, especially small children, who had to do remote schooling, and that was their way out, away from their home, to play with their friends and socialize. But when it shut down, people's mental health kind of took a toll for the worse. But the good things, like you said, I don't know if you're still working remotely, but I am. I can spend a lot more time with my husband, with the kids, and just, we even have a small little puppy. He may come any minute now, but do small things that you took for granted. Take a walk, or go for a run, or go to some day party on your lunch break.
Yep, exactly.
Meet up with a friend. And I mean, I just think it's a bittersweet situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even when I think about it now. So now we're I feel like we're a little selfish, because now we're like, I ain't going back to work.
No.
I ain't going back in no office. Wait, what? We can do this job from home. We already know that.
Right. That's how I feel, you know, and every now and again they will send a memo saying these are the updates and this is the numbers. And I'm like, if it's talking about when we return it, I don't want to hear it. I'm home, you know, I'm good. So
the workforce across America has taken a stand like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
no,
Not going back
nope,
in there.
not gonna do it. When just a couple years ago, we were doing it perfectly fine.
Fine, absolutely. But
So,
you get accustomed to the newness, right? Like to the new, I mean, it's in 2 years. That's a long time. Like that's long enough to create a new habit, right? So now you're like, yeah, I like it this way better.
are you still working from home? Yes.
Oh, we have to, it depends on what area you're in, but like from my area, I go in 4 times a month.
Okay.
And I just pick those 4 days, which is great because it still gives me that flexibility. And it doesn't interfere with like my time that I've now become accustomed to with my son. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm still working from home as well. But I think a lot of employers are trying to do what's best for their employees, putting them first. So